Hundreds of women disappear from social situations where no one would assume they are at risk. Monday on Ask Dr. Susan, my guest will be Dr. John Richards, criminologist and author of the book Disappeared. Dr. Richards has defined the psychological profile of women most likely to disappear, women who are at a crossroads in their lives, alone, vulnerable, who find themselves in unfamiliar situations such as business trips, vacation cruises. Dr. Richards and I will be discussing ways that you can recognize if you are at risk and the steps that you can take to protect yourself. So please join us. I am Dr. Susan Chancellor. Have a very safe and great weekend.
You're out. Nice work, Doc.
Well, thank you, Eric. And a masterful job of mixing the collars, as always.
Thank you.
Have you got big plans for the weekend?
Could be. How about you? Any social situations requiring any extra vigilance?
Sunday afternoon, I have cocktails with my father and my stepmother.
Ouch.
Yeah. It's a minefield.
2 weeks through the Panama Canal, first class, anytime you want to travel, all on me, darling.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Anything for my girls?
Thank you. Are you going too, Susan?
No, I'm not real big on shuffleboard.
The offer's still open.
I know, Dad,
Call me Charles. Your stepmother doesn't like people knowing I have daughters your age.
but... Excuse me.
Thank you. Oh, Susan, this is going to be perfect. God, do you think that the men on cruises are better than the men in New York?
Well, they're probably all from New York.
Well, at least it'll help me to get over it, Jack. I'll have one of those, please. How long do you think it's going to take? Come on, Doc. Dying of a broken heart here.
Conflict of interest, Dee. I'm your sister.
Oh, and sisters don't merit the occasional shoulder to cry on. Look, Susan, I'm sorry that Jack left you for me. I just should have known that he would do the same to me one day.
Well, at least we're luckier than Mom. Jack didn't take 20 years to show his total lack of taste.
Have you girls met the guest of honor yet?
The guest of honor, Binky, or the next family that you would like us to marry into?
That is Aiden Masters.
As in the Masters Museum of Art.
Not to mention the Masters Performing Arts Center and the Masters Charitable Foundation. Very rich. Very single.
And very cute.
Go on, Dee. Give it your best shot.
Oh, I will.
The gazebo is through those... Oh, excuse me.
Would you settle for champagne?
Anything would do right now. Thank you.
Aiden Masters. I'm a friend of Binky's.
Yeah, I know. She told me.
You see, the pitfalls of inheriting millions of dollars. I'm telling you, people gossip about you. They besiege you for grants and donations. It's enough to drive a man crazy.
Careful. You're talking to a shrink.
Yes, I know, Binky told me. You're Ask Dr. Susan, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, I've listened to your show, and I think you counsel with a great deal of compassion.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Not a party like this one, and I'm the one that's gonna need counseling. Except I'm too cheap to hire a therapist.
Maybe my foundation could front you alone. So, what field of psychology is your specialty?
Clinical.
Clinical. I don't know, that conjures up all sorts of images of someone with gray hair and spectacles. Definitely not a beautiful woman like yourself.
Well, Most of my Sundays are spent in very bulky sweaters and jeans, if that is a more comfortable picture.
I happen to think you're perfect the way you are.
Hayden, there you are.
I'm sorry, but your sister has agreed to show me around.
Oh, go ahead, go.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Enjoy the tour.
Hey, the Giants game is on. So, looks like we're football widows for the rest of the evening. What? It's a good thing. It reminds me of our college days, remember? It's quiet October Sundays, girls' night in.
Right. And after our second bottle of wine, you'd start doing your psychic reading thing to see if we'd pass or fail the semester, remember?
Ah!
And you were always right. How did you do that?
What can I say? I have a gift.
Do you still?
No. Oh, God. No, not since I messed with the future held with Mr. Wrong.
Why is it you and I were always the last ones to figure out where our lives were going?
I don't know. So, how are things going with Jason? I see.
Can you believe it? It's almost 2 years ago this month since I took that cruise, you know, to think things over while we were separated.
Oh, yeah. Wow. It's already been 2 years. So do you have any regrets? You know, I always secretly kind of hoped that, I don't know, while you were on that cruise, you'd just ditch Jason and find someone else.
I almost did, you know.
Yeah, right. Are you serious? Oh my God, are you serious? I cannot believe that you did not tell me this. Sorry. I'm sorry? Who is this guy? Are you serious?
He didn't get me a ring.
Oh my God! You belong to me. Are you sure this isn't from Jason? I mean, it kind of has that, you know, warm, possessive, psychotic feel that he's so good at.
No, this guy he was warm, he was kind, he was considerate. I always wonder what happened to him.
I got a great idea. Come on, sit here. Let's test out my psychic abilities.
No.
Yes, come on.
Really?
Yes, come on, come on. I saw a woman. It looked like she was dying or something. Carolyn, this is not good. You have to get rid of this ring. I'm not kidding. You have to get rid of it.
He could be a child molester the way he's looking at those kids.
Hilda, leave him alone. He's a drunk.
Well, will he leave those kids alone? Have you checked his ID? Have you run him through the computer?
Hilda.
Well, have you, officer?
Morning, Tom. I was just telling Hilda here.
Will you
it's
tell
not-
him to do his job, Shay? That hump is trouble, I can tell.
Why don't you see if the guy's got identification and call it in,
All
huh?
right.
You gotta stay on your guys, Shay. They're getting complacent.
Not much worry that with you around, Hilda. Excuse me, I gotta rouse somebody else. Hey, you. You owe me lunch.
Anytime. How you doing, Tom?
You know, overworked. I don't have a cocky assistant DA backing me up anymore. So, what brings you back to my precinct?
Oh, my new office. I just moved in.
Ah, well, then you don't have any more excuses for not looking me up, huh? Station house is around the corner.
Yeah, I remember.
Shay,
Yeah.
he's got some outstanding warrants.
What did I tell you?
Excuse me, huh? Hey, don't forget that lunch, huh?
Power's off, Dr. Chancellor.
Oh, it was off all day yesterday, Ernie. I can't have my clients climbing all those stairs.
Yeah. Well, I told you didn't have to move in during the reno. All my other tenants were willing to wait.
Yeah, I'm just the one that believed you when you said you'd have it done by now.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen, I brought you in another tape today, huh? What do you want to listen to today? Annie Gets Your Gun or Cats?
Ernie, you gotta be the only maintenance guy in New York who's into show tunes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Me and the guy from the Village People, right? YMCA.
I spend hours in her bedroom. You know, I've kept it intact, like a museum. Sometimes I imagine Victoria's there and we're having tea and swapping gossip. Do you know, I sleep with the phone on my pillow every night just in case she calls. But I wake up every morning with the same empty feeling, not knowing what happened, whether she's dead, whether she's alive.
I feel I'm failing you. Or I've become a surrogate.
A surrogate?
Instead of having tea with Victoria, you come and you spend an hour with me.
Are you suggesting that I find another therapist?
No, I am suggesting that we try something different. I'm interviewing an author today. He has a great deal of insight into why women disappear and how those left behind can cope.
No, I won't let you discuss Victoria. My daughter doesn't deserve to be turned into a media spectacle.
No. Lois, you know I wouldn't do that. But you deserve some peace. You need closure. Look, my program is heard in 10 states. Someone who knew Victoria on that ship may be listening and call in. And if you're there, then you can verify if they really knew Victoria.
Now, I have to meet my lawyer, Mr. Blake, this afternoon.
I'm sure that he would agree to meet you at the radio station.
Oh. You have thought of everything, haven't you?
It's my job.
Many people look at their lives one day and just decide to do a U-turn on the way home. They simply start a new existence somewhere else.
Why?
It's usually attributed to problems with money or matters of the heart.
How do you know that it is not foul play?
That's hard to determine, especially if no body is found. Hundreds of women disappear each year, not leaving a trace of their whereabouts.
And families grasping for hope.
It's a constant agony, not knowing the true fate of your loved ones.
Mrs. Clausen, what are we doing here?
Dr. Chancellor's talking about Victoria's disappearance. She thinks it may help.
Looking at most of these
Shouldn't we have discussed this? I'm in charge of administering Victoria's affairs.
You're also in charge of investigating her disappearance. I would have assumed that you would like to explore every avenue.
You're right, I'm sorry. It's been a hectic day. I do need your signature on the Guatemalan project, the orphanage.
It can wait.
Before we go to our callers, I'd like to talk about a case that is not mentioned in your book. Victoria Clausen. Miss Clausen was a financial advisor and a socialite, and she disappeared off the cruise ship Abriella during a stopover in Hong Kong 3 years ago. If you were starting an investigation, what would you do?
Well, I checked the passenger list for someone she'd been friends with, particularly a man traveling alone.
A shipboard romance that she tried to keep secret?
Yes. I can't speak for her emotional state at the time, but many women take cruises to find companionship or recover from a broken relationship. It's not uncommon for an unscrupulous man to prey on those vulnerabilities, ply her with gifts, offer comfort and understanding that further breaks down her defenses, and then...
And then?
A shy or lonely woman is particularly vulnerable when she's out of her familiar environment, away from the security of her job and family.
Well, let let's go to our callers. Louise. Hi, Louise.
Hi, Dr. Susan. Can you ask Dr. Richards about his own wife? She vanished and she's not in his book.
My book deals with cases of foul play. My wife drowned. Her passing does not relate to what we are discussing today.
Thank you, Louise. Our next caller is Karen.
Yes, Dr. Susan? Hi, I'm calling because I was just listening to your program, and it's funny because I took a Mediterranean cruise on the Abriella 2 years ago. I was separated from my husband at the time, and I was feeling kind of miserable, actually. Anyway, I met this very charming, very attentive man who suggested that I go ashore with him to visit the Casbah.
The Casbah, the famous marketplace in Algiers.
That's right.
Rosemary, come here.
Did you do what he suggested?
I was going to.
That sounds like Mr. Wells'
In
wife.
other ports, we explored the sites together, but we always returned to the ship separately.
Separately?
I know it sounds a little secretive, but he insisted he just didn't want to expose me to any shipboard gossip.
Oh, how thoughtful. So, what happened next?
My husband called. He convinced me that he deserved another chance, and by that time, the gentleman had gone ashore. I never saw him again. He never came back on board. I found out he'd only bought his passage as far as Algiers.
He never told you that he was leaving the ship in Algiers.
No. I didn't think very much of it. I just, But when I tried to contact him at the address he'd given me, it didn't exist. So, now I'm listening to your program and...
Karen, is there anything more that you could tell me about this man?
He gave me a turquoise ring. He had it inscribed. It says, "You belong to me."
Do you still have the ring?
I have it with me right now. And I do have a picture of him. It's one of those cruise ship photos they take.
You belong to me.
Karen, this could be very important. Do you think that you could bring me the ring and the photo to my office?
No, I'm sorry. I really can't get involved. If my husband ever knew about this, he would kill me.
You're not kidding.
Karen, I promise I will protect your privacy. My assistant will give you my address, and could you come by at 3?
I'll try.
Thank you.
Mrs. Clausen, I don't think you should stay for any more of this. I'm sure it's very stressful, and the board is meeting this afternoon.
Well, you could tell the board that they will have to wait. You and I have another appointment.
Another appointment?
Dr. Chancellor's office. If that woman has a ring like this, we are going to be there.
Very well, but it's very important that I get your signature on these papers.
Not now, Douglas.
Victoria said the orphanage was very important to her.
You never met my daughter.
I mean, that is what you told me.
I never said any such thing.
Mr. Wells, I moved your 4 o'clock to 3, and your dry cleaning is in the front hall.
Thank you.
And I just heard Carolyn on a call-in radio show.
Carolyn? Really? What did she call about?
Something about a cruise she took? Lois, I know...
Dr. Chancellor, I really wish that you would have discussed your intention to revive Victoria's disappearance with me.
Douglas, be quiet. Susan, I think you were right. I think Victoria met a man on that ship.
Mrs. Clausen, please. I personally oversaw the investigation, and there was no evidence to suggest...
Douglas, will you stop? Now, this ring was returned with Victoria's belongings from the cruise. It is exactly like the one Karen described. I think it could be from the same man.
Perhaps.
I need to meet this woman.
I promised that I would protect her identity.
Mrs. Clausen, your doctor's right. And the board is meeting soon. And I have to be there. And you should be there, too.
Fine, you suit yourself, and I will catch a cab. Now, I'll wait in your inner office. She doesn't need to see me. But I will be there.
All right.
Dr. Chancellor, if Victoria Clausen was murdered, the killer may have been listening. You could be putting Carol and Miss Clausen at great risk, not to mention yourself.
Karen's photograph could be crucial to solving Victoria's disappearance.
I doubt she will even show up. She sounded very unsure of herself. You could be giving Miss Clausen false hope, and that's just not ethical.
Taxi! If Karen has what I think she has, I'll give you a call, Dr. Richards. It might just actually give you a chance to find a woman who's disappeared.
Damn burgers are incinerated.
Just the way you like them.
Why did we come here anyway?
Old habits, I guess. We always used to come here after you testified in one of my cases, and you always brought me here to tell me how I could do my job better.
No, I couldn't teach you anything. I just liked having coffee with you. You were a great prosecutor, Susan. I'll never understand why you gave it up to be a shrink.
Preventative medicine, Tom. Yeah. It's an antidote to crime. Makes your job lighter.
Are you clocking your lunch, or you just can't stand my company anymore?
I gotta get back to the office by 3, but I wanted to talk to you about Victoria Clausen.
No, I'm really gonna get indigestion.
You were in charge of the case, Tom. Anything being done on it?
Unsolved murders are always open.
I'd like to see the file.
Bad enough you're trying to poison me, now you want me to get fired?
Victoria Clausen's mother is my client. She's been agonizing over what happened to her daughter for years.
I don't need a psychological profile to know that woman was murdered.
And I'd like to see 2 passenger lists, one from the Abriella, Victoria's cruise, and one from a Mediterranean cruise a couple of years ago.
No, that shouldn't be too difficult.
And the file?
I'll think about it, all right? Wanna grab a coffee later?
Sure. If you bring me the file. And Tom, I could always stand your company.
Thought I'd drop by and... Glad to see me?
Of course I am. You just scared me, that's all.
You know, Barbara said that you were on some talk show this morning. She said you mentioned something about your mysterious cruise.
Jason, enough with the suspicions.
Carolyn, you had a lover, didn't you?
No. And I'm not having this conversation.
Oh, but it's all right to tell the whole world. Are you still seeing him?
Jason, I am warning you. I can't go through this again. I can't cope with your...
Then answer me!
There is no one! There was no one! I'm with you. Why can't you get that through your head?
That was basically the case today. Thanks very much. I'll call you if I need you.
They're all blind. She was pushed.
What do we got, Hilda? Another psychotic derelict?
Oh, don't get smart. This district is going to hell. A man in a raincoat pushed her.
Everyone here says it was an accident.
Well, it wasn't. He stole an envelope from her, too.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
Oh, don't blow me off, Flatfoot. Now, I saw his face. You take my statement, or I'll go to Detective Shea.
He's off duty. I got people with places to go. Now, I'll take your statement, but you'll have to wait your turn.
Hey, that woman was pushed. I know she was. Nobody is going to tell Hilda Dobson that it was an accident because it wasn't.
She's not going to show, is she? Keep this in case she contacts you. Chemo's not working. It would have been a great relief to know what happened to Victoria, but there's something else. My lawyer, Douglas Blake, I always felt somehow his investigation was lacking.
Lawyers, the police didn't have any luck either.
I made him director of the family trust. He seems to be doing a good job, but sometimes I'm not so sure.
Spruce my place up, too. No. None of this junky shoplifter. Well, Bravo, the elephant god, will protect us. At least that's what you promised me when you carved him.
Mr. Wells?
How is she?
Your wife has suffered a severe concussion. The brain swelling is down, but it's too early to tell.
Can I go and see her?
You can see her once she's been stabilized. In the ER, she kept calling out Wynn. Is that someone she knows?
Oh, how the hell should I know? I don't know.
Mr. Wells, you won't be much good to your wife in this state. Now try and relax. You will see her shortly.
Frankly, I'm surprised you called.
Why's that?
I thought Dee would have gotten her claws into you by now.
Her claws? I'm sensing a case of sibling rivalry, Dr. Susan.
Just a little.
Well, you know, I don't think you have to worry because I get the feeling that Dee attracts attention by playing the martyr.
Oh, my, and that is very astute.
Yeah, well.
She can't help it, you know. Wealth and status are just things that Dee finds irresistible in a man.
Men like me. And Jack?
Jack and I were close. And then along comes Dee. Darling of the fashion world, there were men waiting in line to marry her, but oh no, she had to have Jack. Jack eventually left her, and Dee is still getting over it. So am I, because he didn't leave her for me.
Well, I think you have a very healthy outlook on relationships.
Yeah, well, I spend so many hours with other broken hearts, it's really hard to know what's worse, lost love or loneliness.
So you studied law. What made you become a psychologist?
I prosecuted a woman once who killed her husband in a jealous rage. And then I realized that had she gotten treatment earlier, all of the anger that destroyed both of their lives, it could have been prevented.
Yes, grief can turn into anger.
Oh, yeah, it can. Okay, it's enough about me already.
No, not nearly enough about you.
tell Hilda Dobson that it was an accident when it wasn't.
Oh, that meathead. Patrolman Hubbard treated me like a child, officer.
Did you see him blow me off? He treated me like a child.
8 a.m.? You bet I'll be there. Tell Shay to get ready for an earful. Oh, I'll bring some sticky buns.
I'm Hilda Dobson, and I know exactly what I saw.
Assistant Recreational Director, SS Abriel.
Who is it?
Mrs. Dawson? Detective Anders. Sorry to disturb you so late, ma'am.
Is this about the accident?
Yeah, well, we may have a suspect. I'd like to show you his mugshot.
I thought Hubbard didn't have anything.
Ma'am, I can't hear you very well. Can I come up? It'll only take a minute.
Well, okay, well, watch the stairs. There's a bulb out.
Ms. Dobson, it's Detective Anders.
Call for me?
Hilda Dobson could be a pain in the ass, but she didn't deserve this. She left me a message last night about the Carolyn Wells accident.
Meaning?
Meaning? A woman who said she saw Mrs. Wells being pushed in front of that van is dead now.
Every other eyewitness said the woman fell. Just because Hilda said so.
I want them all questioned again, and I want a report on everything Hilda said on my desk forthwith.
Hey, hi. What are you doing here? Well, I have an audition down the street, and I wanted to see if you want to grab some lunch after your show.
Oh, honey, I can't. I'm so busy.
All right. Well, maybe I'll call Aiden Masters. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Why would I mind?
Well, I don't know. He was asking a lot of questions about you on Sunday, and I thought maybe you might be interested in him yourself.
Oh, you did you?
Well, he's a catch. He's rich, handsome. Look, Suze, I'm just trying to be careful, okay? I don't want what happened with Jack to happen again.
Come here, honey.
And I really like this guy, Susan, not just because he's charming and he's rich.
Stop. Can I break the rules here and give you some professional advice?
I don't know what it's gonna cost me.
You are very vulnerable right now. You need to take time for yourself. You need to be alone. Getting involved with another man right now.
Yeah, I know, okay, but he's different. So you wouldn't mind, would you?
No, I wouldn't mind.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Jason, how's she doing?
Still in a coma.
Hi, darling. It's Pam. Listen, I'm planning a little recovery party, and I've ordered the champagne and the caviar.
Pamela. She can't hear you.
Well, I heard that they can. And I'm trying to give her a little something to look forward to. Maybe you should try that.
It's all my fault. We had an argument. If only she hadn't run out and away from me.
You need to put better lights in that hall. Can't see a damn thing.
Renovating.
Now, when are they going to finish?
Oh, last month, thank you.
Passenger list tell you anything?
No matching names. If Karen got her ring from the same man as Victoria, he was using an alias.
That would make sense.
Could you do a check on someone for me? A lawyer, Douglas Blake.
A lawyer? Huh. My pleasure. Do you think he's got something to do with this?
He's the director of Lois Clausen's family trust. He supervised the private investigation for her.
Right. I met him. Struck me that he was just going through the motions to keep the old lady happy.
Tom, Karen said she had a photo that the cruise people took. So that means that the ship takes photos of the passengers, right?
Yeah, right. It's a big moneymaker.
Do you think they keep the old negatives?
You're good. Real good. Anything else in there you need? Because I gotta get that file on me back to the precinct. People keep dying in the city all the time.
Oh, another murder?
Architect's wife named Carolyn Wells got pushed in front of a van yesterday.
Oh,
No, she's hanging in, but the lady who saw the pusher turned up dead this morning.
What?
Right. Yeah, Ruggiero. Listen, how'd you like to get something on a lawyer? Yeah, I thought so.
Shouldn't you go back to the hospital?
No. I'm not gonna let this damn cancer beat me. But thank you for your concern.
Not at all. Can we talk about the orphanage in Guatemala?
What about it?
Well, I realized that you were right, that we never really talked about it. But for the sake of those kids and your daughter's memory, can we close the funding?
What's the hurry?
Well, the rainy season's coming, and if they don't start now, I'll fly down myself and authorize construction.
Huh. You do that. Why?
Well, I got the impression it is what you and Victoria wanted.
Where's the paperwork? I will read this over and I will call you when I've made my decision.
Mrs. Clausen, it's very important that we
When
cannot delay-
I have made my decision, Douglas. That will be all.
Jimmy, it's Douglas Blake. I know I'm late, but things are finally coming together. Yeah, I know I told you that a week ago, but these things take time. I'm gonna come through for you. I've never let you down before. Jimmy, listen. I swear this is gonna work out. It's all gonna be over by the end of the month. That's right. By the end of October.
Mr. Wells, can you account for your whereabouts on Monday afternoon between 2 and 3?
I was walking back to work.
From your apartment. Had you seen your wife?
Briefly.
What transpired between you?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. My officer at the hospital overheard you say you had an argument.
It was just a difference of opinion.
A difference of opinion? Yeah, that's the phrase you used 2 years ago when Carolyn filed a domestic abuse complaint against you, huh? Do you often threaten your wife with bodily harm, Mr. Wells?
She dropped that complaint.
You mean she didn't use it in court?
Look, I get jealous. I have a temper. But
What were you wearing on Monday?
What?
What were you wearing on Monday?
I don't know. A suit? A coat?
What kind of coat?
I don't remember.
Do you know a woman named Hilda Dobson?
No.
She was found murdered this morning. after insisting that someone had pushed your wife in front of that van. Now, you know, Hilda was the kind of woman that would never open her door to a stranger. But she might open it to, say, victim's husband.
Are you accusing... Am I under arrest, detective?
Not yet. But I keep myself available. You're free to go.
When my wife wakes up, she's gonna tell you I had nothing to do with this.
Good. I look forward to that.
Once again, Karen, if you are listening, please know that you can still reach me anytime. Now let's go to our next caller, Tiffany.
Oh, wow, I got through. Hi, Dr. Susan. I am a big, big fan.
Thank you.
Now, I just wanted to say to Karen, she was lucky. That guy who gave her that ring was a real cheapskate.
Why do you say that?
Well, because last year, Matt, my ex-boyfriend, he gave me a turquoise ring with "You Belong to Me" inside the band. It only cost $10.
Really?
Yeah, we bought it in one of those cheap souvenir shops down in the village. No wonder Karen's guy gave her a phony address. He was probably some loser from Queens like Matt.
Tiffany, do you think that you could bring me that ring?
Sure. Oh, and can I give Matt a message? Loser!
Well, I guess I don't need to give Tiffany any advice about moving on from an unrewarding relationship. I'm Dr. Susan. We'll be right back after these messages.
Very funny. Very, very funny.
Okay. Susan, I know you're in a rush today, but I need you to sign those letters to go with the tapes we're mailing out.
Jason Wells? Why is that name familiar?
I did tell you that we are drawing classy listeners. All right, here it is. All right, check this out. Carolyn Wells, wife of prominent architect Jason Wells, was
struck by a van on the corner of... It's not blocked from my office.
Okay, and we're less than 20 seconds. Can you please sign those?
Yeah.
All right.
2:45.
Don't tell me. Another ring, yes? It so happens I made 2 more.
Wells and Associates?
Dr. Susan Chancellor for Mr. Wells, please.
I'm sorry, he's on another call. Can I take a message?
Yeah. Could you tell him that I have the tape that he ordered from my radio show?
Dr. Susan, I am a huge fan of yours. I listen to your show every day.
Well, could you just get him?
I'm the one that told Mr. Wells that Carolyn called in about the cruise.
It was Mrs. Wells?
Oh, she used a different name, but have you heard what happened?
Yeah. How's she doing?
Still in a coma. Listen, I don't know how long Mr. Wells is going to be on this other call. I'm sure you can imagine it's been a bit of a crazy day.
Yeah, just, have him call me, okay? Shay, stay where you are. Order a pizza. Tom, Carolyn Wells was the woman who called my show, the one on the cruise.
I know.
You know?
You're not the only one playing detective around here. We searched her apartment this afternoon and found your address on a scratch pad next to the phone. Have some before it gets cold. Still like anchovies?
You know I hate anchovies, so I was right. I mean, she was bringing me the ring and the picture.
I got something else, too. 2 women who disappeared on the Abriella. One in Egypt, the other Algiers.
Not during the same cruise that Carolyn took.
No. One on the last October cruise of the same year, and one in October of last year. Now, both women only booked their cruises as far as the ports where they went missing, so the police never, connected them to the ship.
Tom Victoria's cruise was in October.
I know. This is way too much to be a coincidence, and I don't have to tell you what month it is.
October.
Right.
Hello? Anybody there? Thanks. Lovely evening.
Nice, huh? Some guy slipped me $10 to sneak him into your office. Hey, what a day we have today, huh? 42nd Street.
Ernie, when are we gonna have electricity that I can depend on?
Today, tomorrow, the latest.
What about the alarm system that was supposed to be in last week?
It's a little bit more complicated than I thought.
Yeah, well, figure it out. Because I can't even hire a receptionist until that's done. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of feeling uncomfortable in my own office.
All right, all right. Look, I'll get on it right away. I'm sorry.
Ernie, I love 42nd Street. It just has to be the same ring that Carolyn Wells was bringing me. Have you got anything new on her accident?
Hubbard.
I talked to everybody again. 2 of the witnesses now recall the man Hilda claimed pushed Mrs. Wells, but they can't describe him, and they didn't see him push anyone.
But all 3 said that she was carrying a manila envelope, which is missing.
What about the cruise photographs? Any luck?
Oh, yeah, they'll be here in a couple of days. And since you're a big-time radio personality, I said you'd pay.
You're all hot.
Thanks for noticing.
You know, if she was pushed, it just has to be someone that knew her, that recognized her voice.
Susan, just remember something. This isn't the grand jury office.
What is that supposed to mean?
If the man who pushed Carolyn Wells killed Hilda, then he's gonna go after anybody who starts snooping around.
Well, maybe that's why I am gonna let you do the snooping.
Promise? All right, I just wouldn't want to see you getting in any trouble, all right? Okay, let's start with Jason Wells. Now, he's got a domestic assault charge against him and an affidavit filed by Carolyn indicating violent and possessive nature. Oh, and he was seeing a shrink about it.
Really? Who?
Your pal, John Richards.
I'm not keeping you from giving away any more millions, am I?
No, not at all. I do appreciate you putting up with the boredom that surrounds it, though.
I hope you don't think I'm too pushy for inviting myself.
No. In fact, I feel like I still owe you a favor.
Well, perhaps I can collect this evening. I'm in the market for a new condo on the east side. Perhaps you have some ideas.
Whereabouts in the east side?
Somewhere between Park and Fifth, the upper 70s.
My neighborhood.
Really?
I think I know a real estate broker who could help you.
Thank you, Maiden. You're so kind.
Is there anything else you need?
Since you know the neighborhood, maybe you wouldn't mind coming to see a few places with me. I would love your advice.
Sure, why not? Finding the right place takes a great deal of attention.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, let's go over what we've got. Victoria Clausen disappears in Hong Kong 3 years ago this month.
And a ring inscribed "You belong to me" turns up in her belongings.
A ring her mother swears she never owned before she went on vacation.
Absolutely, that's right.
And a year later, Carolyn Wells gets the same ring, we think, while on the same ship and probably from the same guy.
And during the Abriella's next cruise, a woman disappears in Algiers, where Carolyn was supposed to secretly go ashore and meet her unknown admirer.
And a year later, another woman disappears while on the same ship in Egypt on a shore excursion to pyramids.
Pyramids?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me that.
It's in the report. Anyway, it probably doesn't make much difference. If she was leaving the ship there, she could have met up with this guy anyway.
No. No, Tom. See the pyramids along the Nile.
What?
the song, don't you see? It's the song. You belong to me. Okay, the first verse. See the sunset on a tropical isle, Victoria. The second verse. See the marketplace in old Algiers.
Victim number 2. And number 3 at the pyramids.
And the final verse is, jungle. Wet with rain. Oh, I could just be 100 places.
Shay. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. John Richards. Why, what do you got? Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
What did he say?
Well, Dr. Richards has had a very active passport. Probably traveling around a lot researching his book, including some cruise departures.
Oh.
I'm gonna call him in.
No, don't do that. This guy wrote a book on women who disappeared, and he is a psychiatrist. He's just gonna be way ahead of you in the questioning.
Yeah, but we still gotta...
Please, Tom. Let me talk to him, okay? Look, he's already asked me out to dinner. I can keep it really casual. He won't suspect anything.
I thought I was supposed to do the snooping.
Please.
Susan, if it is him and he suspects that you know...
I know. Believe me, I know.
Oh, you see, that's much better. It's much better lower. Thanks, guys. This is Aiden.
Hi.
Susan, what a nice way to start the day.
I just wanted to thank you for the flowers. They're lovely.
Please, don't mention it. I'm sorry I missed you the other night.
Aiden, I don't know what your game is. I know that you have expressed interest in Dee, and I am not interested in...
Oh, wait a minute. Now, first of all, Dee was the one who called me and invited herself to the banquet. And second of all, we're not involved with one another.
No?
No. You know, honestly, she sounded quite needy. Lonely might be a more appropriate word.
Yeah, well, she's had a very tough time. Jack was the first relationship where she didn't do the leaving.
Susan, I am not Jack. And I'm not the kind of man to take advantage of Dee or to play games with you. Now, I would really love it if you could accompany me tomorrow night.
It's... All right.
Good. I'll pick you up at 8.
Susan, I'm so sorry I'm late.
That's all right.
Yesterday was one of my bad days.
Oh.
Sometimes the chemo slows me down just a little.
Yeah. Sit down. Don't you think, Lois, we should reschedule your appointments for your home?
Nonsense. Watching the chauffeur try to beat rush hour traffic tells me I can beat cancer. Who's the admirer?
Oh, it's a man called Aiden Masters.
The Masters Foundation?
Yeah. Do you know him?
Well, we are in the same business. You have excellent taste.
You know, this place looks more like a police precinct than a hospital ward.
I'm keeping around-the-clock guard on your wife.
This is ridiculous. Okay, if you people are so sure that she was pushed, then why the hell aren't you out there trying to find the madman that did it?
We are. We're also making sure she's safe in case he tries again.
Oh, baby, she's coming out of it. Oh.
Who's when?
I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
Okay, well, let's go to our next caller, who is Tiffany. Tiffany, hi.
Dr. Susan, oh, I'm so glad I got you.
I thought you said that you were going to bring me that ring.
I just can't. I mean, you know, in case Matt and I get back together.
And you told me that Matt was
A loser. Yeah, he is. But he's cute, too.
Can you recall where you found the ring? It is very important.
Like I said, it was one of those dumpy village shops. There was a fabric store across the street with some kind of elephant dude in the front window.
Elephant?
Yeah, I remember everything from that day. It was our first date. Matt and I were browsing, and I saw this classy-looking guy buying them. The owner said he'd bought a lot of them for all of his lady friends.
Tiffany, do you think that you could recognize that man if you saw him again?
Are you kidding? I'm a waitress. I never forget a face. My boss says he's never seen anything like it. It's part of what makes us the best Italian restaurant in Yonkers.
The cops get to you yet? They think that I pushed Carolyn in front of that van. It's unbelievable.
It's always about you, isn't it? You need attention. You're insecure. Even now, you're more worried about yourself than her.
She keeps calling for someone named Wynn. Do you know anything about that?
I think I might have an idea. Mr. Wells, I'm Dr. Susan Chancellor, your wife. She called me just before the accident.
What can we do for you?
I'd like to see anything that she kept from her cruise. I'm looking for something about a man that she might have met aboard ship.
I think I can help you with that. She showed it to me on Sunday night.
See, you do have a lot of secrets.
Thanks. Did she have a ring like this one?
Oh my God. I did a psychic reading on it. I know you probably think that's insane.
No, I absolutely believe in the kind of gift that you're talking about.
What did you see?
I mean, I couldn't really see it. I saw a woman's face. She was wrapped in plastic, and she was suffocating.
Did you see what the woman looked like?
No, the bag was all foggy, and she was gasping for air.
See the marketplace in old Algiers. And then she's written a note. Meet Owen. 1 p.m.
She's been trying to save Owen. The man from the cruise.
Give me the police.
I'm scoring 0.
Oh, meet. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Henry Owen Young. So there was an Owen on the Abriella with Carolyn, but not Victoria.
He probably wouldn't travel under the same name, but he'll have 2 passports with the same face. I'll call the FBI, have him run a check.
So then all we have to do is to match Henry Owen Young's passport photograph with the one from the cruise ship?
No, even with the photos, we can't prove this guy killed anyone.
Well, what about Tiffany? I mean, she said she could identify him. That would tie him to the rings.
All right, where does she work?
I don't know. She never said. She called it the best Italian place in Yonkers.
Well, that could be one of 100 places. I better get started.
You returning my call and agreeing to dinner, Susan. I hope you don't think I was prying.
Not at all. You had an interesting career path, too. When were you a cruise director?
That's how I financed my education.
Do you ever go back? I mean, to the ship as a passenger?
Yeah, a couple of times. I still have a number of friends on board.
What exactly does a cruise director do?
Coordinate activities. Make sure everybody was having a good time.
Keep the lonely hearts entertained.
It was good training. And like me, your own practice is helping people lonely or otherwise cope.
Were you successful in helping Jason Wells cope with his problems?
You know, I can't discuss my patients. But yes, I think I was.
Do you think he had anything to do with what happened to his wife?
No. You? Good. Then we don't have to waste any more of our evening talking show. When I started my practice, I didn't have much compassion for my patients. They were just problems to solve.
What changed?
My whole life. Alicia, my wife, called from an office party, said she would be home in an hour. I never saw her again. The first month were maddening, not knowing what happened. Had she been killed, kidnapped? Had she run off with another man?
I thought you said she drowned.
The police found her car at the bottom of a lake near our home. Apparently, she'd missed a turn in the dark. Should I be paying by the hour for this?
What? Oh, sorry. It's the song. You belong to me. I've been trying to remember the words. See the marketplace in old Algiers. See the sunset wet with
No.
No? You know the words?
See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me.
What about Algiers?
See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. But remember, when a dream appears, you belong to me.
I sing better in the shower.
It's worth looking forward to.
That is definitely my cue to go.
Susan.
Oh my God. I was just like talking about it. No,
It's obvious. Victoria, Carolyn, Hilda, Tiffany. It's gotta be the same guy.
We're putting a team together now.
Cream. Well, what about the FBI check on Henry Owen Young?
Well, no American passport issued in that name. If he's one of ours, he's traveling on a phony.
Sugar. Well, that means it could come from anywhere. Everything depends on us finding a copy of Carolyn's cruise photograph.
And fast, too. Unless we get somewhere soon, some woman on an October cruise may be in big trouble.
Ugh. Tom, there could be 100 cruises setting sail this time of year.
Well, we still have Jason Wells.
Oh.
I mean, motive, jealousy, abuse record. The guy fits the profile.
No, this is not the profile of a hot-headed husband.
Babe, we don't even have a profile. We have a series of murders that we're stretching to connect.
I know, we know. There is a connection.
Except the picture's not getting any clearer. Look, I got a souvenir storekeeper turned up dead in the village last night. You want to try and connect him to this as well?
A souvenir store in the village?
Susan. Susan, it's Crosby.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here about the murder across the street.
Look, I already told the detectives everything I know.
Well, maybe you can take us through it again.
Well, I should have checked my son's clothes sign. He was a decent man. He deserved something better.
When's the last time you saw him?
We put his sign out, I guess.
Did Abdul ever sell any rings like this one?
Yeah, sure. He was nuts for turquoise.
Did you ever see any of his customers?
Yeah. All right, wait a minute. Yeah. There was a guy in the shop just before. Yeah. But I didn't get a good look at him.
If we show you a photograph, you think you could recognize him?
Maybe.
What a great view. God, I love it.
You can see my townhouse from here. You probably already knew that, didn't you?
Don't flatter yourself. I think I'm gonna make an offer. And I'm gonna tell him that I want to move in as soon as I get back from Panama. Have you ever been on a cruise?
No, I get seasick.
Aiden, thank you very much for all your help.
Dee, I know you're feeling lonely right now.
Care to show me the best lunch place in the neighborhood?
What are friends for? Come on.
Douglas.
Are you sure you're up to talking?
Well, you said it was important.
Construction's ready to start in Guatemala. It's a state-of-the-art clinic for 400 kids. And the best part is,
oh, it's as if Victoria's spirit is touching the lives of children.
this is why I wanted you to sign the papers.
I hope I haven't delayed too long.
Not at all. I'm flying to Guatemala in the morning.
Thank you, Douglas. You have made me very, very happy.
It was my pleasure.
Mr. Blake. Susan Chancellor.
Of course. How are you?
I'm fine. I was just going to speak with Lois. How is she doing?
If you have any new information on Victoria, I'd appreciate running it past me first.
I think I'm quite capable of determining her emotional state.
Yeah, well, go easy on her today. She had a chemo treatment this morning.
Thank you for your advice.
It's the new orphanage in Victoria's name.
It's beautiful. Lois, could Victoria have arranged to meet someone on that cruise?
What do you mean?
Maybe she would never have gotten involved with a stranger, but she could have agreed to meet someone that she already knew.
Victoria knew hundreds of people.
She wasn't seeing anyone special before the trip.
Well, no, not that I knew of.
She never met a man by the name of Jason Wells, did she? He's an architect.
I know who he is. He designed the orphanage.
Oh, it is a stunning work of art.
It's a lot like you. Yeah, no arguments. The fact that I gave the artist a grant in the first place proves I have exceptional taste. You want champagne?
Yeah, I'd love some. What are these?
Those are the Foundation's current projects. Actually, I'm going to Mexico in the next couple of days to open that hospital.
Is that a common design?
Absolutely not. Every single one of the Foundation's projects are completely unique.
Would you excuse me, please, a minute?
Is there a problem?
No, no. Detective Shea, it's very important.
Don't you ever take a break?
Do you remember I asked you to check out Douglas Blake?
Yeah, Rogerio turned up a few things, and nothing too sinister. I mean, the guy's got a bit of a gambling problem.
What?
Yeah, he was into the Atlantic City boys for a lot of money 4 years ago, but I don't know, maybe that's why his law firm transferred him to Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? He was in Hong Kong?
Yeah, that's how he got the Victoria Clausen investigation. His firm worked for the mother, and he was right there.
Don't you find that suspicious?
Maybe. But his debts were paid, and if he still has a problem, seems to be under control.
What if he paid off his debts with money that he embezzled from Lois Clausen?
Come again?
He told her he built an orphanage in Guatemala that I just found out doesn't exist.
All right, I'll send a car to pick him up. Call me later.
Hello.
Somebody there? Who is the...
Lois? Lois, where is Douglas Blake?
Guatemala. He left early this morning.
Which is why the police couldn't find him last night.
Police, what's going on?
Lois, the orphanage. It's a fake. The building belongs to the Masters Foundation. The police, they called Guatemala City this morning, and no one in their social services has ever heard of Douglas. Lois, I am so sorry.
Did Douglas have something to do with Victoria's disappearance?
He owed a great deal of money. Victoria could have been his ticket out.
He seemed so caring, so concerned.
Just the kind of man Victoria would have trusted.
Okay, Doc, the security system works like a charm.
There's Ernie.
Hey, listen, I saw your poster up here. You know, the Dupree's version is the best. I mean, Dean Martin and Patti Page were good, but the Dupree's version...
Yeah, whatever you say.
Listen, I didn't know any of these other singers, though.
They're not singers, they're... It's related to verses.
What about this Jungle Wet with Rain?
I don't know yet.
Well, you know, if that's what you're looking for, this'll get you there. My wife and I went there last fall, rained every day. I mean, you want wet jungle, that's where to find it. I'll see you later, Doc.
October's their rainy season.
Hi, this is Dee. Don't hold your breath waiting for me to call back. You're hearing this?
I've been worried about you. You haven't returned my calls.
I've been busy.
Have I alienated you in some way, Susan?
Told you I've been busy.
How's the Clausen case going?
Is that the real reason that you're here? Tom. Dr. John Richards. John, this is Detective Tom Shea, NYPD. John was just leaving. Weren't you, John?
Nice to meet you, John. Nice coat.
Thanks.
What's up with him?
Oh, he just caught me off guard, that's all.
After you called about your breather last night, I ordered a complete check on everybody, him too. Are you being careful like I asked you to?
Tom, listen. Dee is leaving Kennedy this morning to catch a cruise ship, and I can't get her on the phone. Do you know anyone that could?
Yeah. I'll call the Port Authority police. She'll be fine, all right? What's important are these photos. Carolyn's photo will be here soon enough. I'd love to stay and help, but we got an APB out on your lawyer. He never went through customs.
Excuse me, miss. I've got a message for you here. Yeah, there it is. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Dr. Chancellor.
Just remember, darling, you belong to me.
someplace. Had to keep poking your nose in, didn't you? Just couldn't leave well enough alone. In psychiatric terms, I'm confronting my issues. Do you know what it's like to grow up in a family where money matters more than love? Huh? You meet someone who swears her love for you. Sweet little thing named Patty Owen. You Belong to Me becomes your song. She gives you a ring with the words carved right in there. She used to hum the song when we made love. And you go on a cruise. We made love every night. And then you know what? She ditches you. She takes your money and she throws you away. I'm not falling for that trap anymore. And you know what? I met so many women just like her. All pretending to be so lonely and so needy and so desperate for love. Victoria, Carolyn, Dee, even you. You thought you fooled me, didn't you? Huh? I'm not gonna let you do what she did to me.
Killing me is not gonna make things any better. Shut up!
Shut up. I've had enough of your psychobabble, Dr. Susan. You know what? This is my therapy. And it works just fine. All of this will be over in about 10 minutes. And I'll tell you something. You didn't have to die, Susan. But you were getting too close. It'll all be over in 10 minutes.
Guess where we found him? Catching a bus to Atlantic City.
You guys are all the same, huh? Never quit while you're ahead.
Told you I'd be here.
I haven't told us all.
Good girl.
Although you did have me worried.
Hey, Doc, I heard... Doc! 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 Be all right? Doc? All right?
It's not him. It's not him. You bastards. Ain't Masters. He's after D.
Are you okay?
Go, please. Just go. Please.
I'll call an ambulance. Help her out. Help her out! Susan!
It's over.
Okay, so who's Owen Black?
Someone who's not going to be hounded for grants and donations.
No chance of that where you're going.
Doesn't seem right, you in hospital and me visiting.
I just wanted to make sure I was all right. That's all. Believe me, as soon as Dee's here with my clothes, I'm out of here.
Susan, it would take me a lifetime to thank you. And I don't have much of one left. But you've made the time that I do have much easier.
I wish I could have done more, Lois.
Knowing what happened to Victoria was hard, but not knowing was much harder.
Sorry I'm late. Try getting in here after visiting hours. Luckily, I had a doctor with me.
I'm glad you are feeling better.
Well, I'll get out of here and let you get changed. Thank you again. Would you mind helping me to the elevator?
Of course. See you.
Bye.
Well, I better get going too. I have a very long report to write. It was nice working with you again, Susan.
You too, Tom. And believe me, I am not going to be a stranger. Tom.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. See ya.
Dr. Richards seems like a nice man. Think he can help me get over Jen?
Professionally or personally?
Professionally. Look, Suze, I want to thank you for saving me from Aiden. And I know that it's time I stopped using men to measure my happiness. Now, I can't say that I can change, but I will try. And the way he looked at you, I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
Really?
Really. And I saw the way that you look at him, too. I made that mistake once, Suze. I'm not going to make it again. Man, we're decent.
Doc, look at you. You look great. Don't tell me they're letting you out of here already.
Well, thanks to you, Ernie, it looks that way.
Oh. Hey, listen, you're not planning on going back to the office, like, right away.
Ernie?
It's nothing. I'm sure we're not talking more than a couple of weeks. A week. Listen, Doc, there were a lot of wires, and the instructions came in Korean.
Ernie?
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Ernie!
Doc!